body into existence.
I'll be like, wait.
Winston was made on that couch.
I'm like for
That's
real?
my
Like she went
fucking
into that
couch.
much detail? She really went
Conception
into that much
couch.
detail?
No, she does not go into that much detail.
Oh, thank God.
Don't want it to go into that much detail.
It's a memory journal, like little mementos of their time together. And here's my used squirrel's skin.
Ew.
That's disgusting.
Here's my squirrel intestine.
Ugh. Anyway, so
Still smells like him.
yeah. So Terry, did you make your rolls?
Gross.
I made one earlier.
Gross.
So I need to make another.
Yeah, make another 2. New day, new checks.
Actually, more disgusting than titty wolves.
All right, so
I don't know.
we get a. Ball has had a very, very, very productive day. Most of the cases of trench foot have been treated, and they're on their way into remission and healing up. So,
You got the stink foot.
so a lot of people are definitely a lot happier about that. The camp's looking better. It's more protected. They're definitely feeling better healthy-wise. You guys have been sharing your food, joking around with them. So you guys have actually done a good bit to kind of restore some of the fighting effectiveness to the force. So the next day is going to roll around. Are you guys up to anything in particular? It's ETA 3 more days today and 2 more days until the resupply cart.
I say we not need to start striking out and get us some ogre harassing.
Yeah, let's
Alright.
harass some ogres.
All right, so let's see what the weather's like. You wake up and it is a beautiful, beautiful day. It's
what
really
day?
nice, partially cloudy, but it's pretty warm when the wind's not blowing, but for some reason there's a really, really strong cold chill in the wind when it does blow. It's almost uncomfortable. Other than that, it's fairly good. No brewing storm over in the distance today.
So, how many times can you cast Summon Mount?
Let's see. There might be a. Well, the problem is I may not have that spell, right? So let's see.
I was about to say, summon mountain, summon monster, and summoning a pony with your monster is like 2 completely different things, unfortunately.
Yeah,
I think
I have
mount,
Endure Elements communal.
yeah,
so
mount. It's a
what's-
level 1 spell. Summon riding horse 2 hours per level, so you can summon one for 10 hours. And it's a level 1 spell, so you've got like 6 of those, don't you?
I've got 4.
Okay, well that's not quite enough for everybody.
No, but you can.
You
put
guys
some
could
people
probably,
on,
yeah.
fortress.
Katya and Cedric could double up real easily because they both weigh like next to nothing.
Let's skip along merrily.
Absolutely.
We're going.
Okay.
Put on the armor. Tell Tolls that we're going to go try to harry some ogres in their plight. You know, further plightfulize their plight, make it worse.
Hey, Kane,
And,
are you watching the stream right now?
No,
Okay.
you never linked it.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did. It's in Skype.
Where at? Dude, I can't Skype. My Skype in my Roll20. Like I'm Skyping on my Xbox, but Roll20ing on a tablet.
You should just have the stream as your favorite all the time. Anyways, so okay, you guys get ready, and you do that. Cedric,
Why can't
at some
you all
point,
the technology all the time, Kane?
yeah. Why are you on like 4 different devices, bro? But no,
Because I
Cedric
really just
during
don't
your
want to turn on my
morning,
computer.
Cedric during your morning, kind of get duties and stuff like that while you're getting your bag prepared and everything like that. Shortly after you've prepared your spells, you're actually going to feel Yama attempting to contact you. It's just this faint feeling in your that kind of grows in the back of your consciousness until you kind of definitely feel it being foreign introduced. It's what you
The back of
recognize
my
as
groin.
yeah. It's what you feel as his magical intrusion to communicate.
His magical intrusion.
Magical intrusion.
I open myself to him.
Okay.
Spread it wide.
A
I
all
accept
in.
him into my being.
a rush of emotions and thoughts pour into you.
A
But-
flaming hot spear of emotions.
Ugh.
There's too homoerotic right here.
Ugh.
You missed the lesbo-erotic part earlier, Kane.
I was
I
just
did.
asking for pictures of his cat.
That's a euphemism.
No!
She wanted
I
me to
see what
send
you did
nudes.
Yeah. Want to see your nude pussy, right? It's messed
Oh.
up.
Which, by the way, it's playing with my foot right now.
Oh.
Quit
Some-
pussyfooting around, Jake.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
I don't know whether I like Moses being all high on cough medicine or not.
He's high on life right now. This is unmedicated Moses.
This is unmedicated.
Oh. I feel so terrible right now.
So, yeah,
I like him when he's miserable.
you're actually going to hear a bit of urgency in his voice as he's going to Acolyte.
Yama?
Acolyte, I've discerned the location of the ogres.
Where does it appear to be?
They've entered the foothills outside of Bramerstead.
I see.
Sweet. We're headed there right now.
Well, that's where we're on our way to, so...
He's going to say, I would recommend moving with all haste. We cannot allow them to reoccupy Bramerstead. They've captured Thunderstrike.
What?
Oh.
What?
Huh. Well,
Let's go.
alright then. I will relate that
How?
information.
There's 30 of them.
Do you have
I
any
guess
other
there are.
additional details on that particular piece of information?
He's going to say they appear to be transporting it with numerous amounts of chain and link that appears to be fairly injured enough that they're able to handle it, but they're moving out in force. I fear if they're able to occupy the Bramerstead, then no amount of direct assault will be able to get it until they find some way to bend the creature's will to their own.
Okay.
The supply wagon, the resupply caravan will be there shortly. We're moving with all due haste to prepare our final plans, but we must do what we can in order to prevent a situation from being stacked against us.
Let's go.
Yep. Noted. We're on our way.
I'll keep you informed of any changes that I have. They might get there by, he's going to say, maybe like midnight if they march through the night.
Okay. Is there any shortcuts or anything you would recommend? Avenues of course that we may not have thought of?
He's going to say it's hard to beat the direct route of the roads. You travel faster upon it, even with what the current weather did to them.
Okay.
He's going to say trying to defend the Bramerstead against them might not be the best and easiest option, as they simply have too many numbers right now against the small force of you. I will contact Tolls and have him mobilize, but we wish to we recommend avoiding open confrontation, though if that's what is needed to prevent them from retaking Bramerstead, then that's what we will do.
Okay. I better relate this to the group.
So you guys are all kind of getting ready. Jethro, you're buckling in your armor. Whiston, I guess you're helping him. And
I've got news. The ogres appear to be on their way to Braverstead, and just to make things more interesting, they've captured the Thunderstrike. So here's a thought.
Yes.
Direct confrontation is not preferable.
Agreed.
What if we were to release the Thunderstrike and heal it and set it back on them?
That's definitely a good thing to do.
That was kind of going to be my plan.
Especially
Yep.
since it's smart. We can maybe strike a
Fight
deal with
fire
it.
with
Friended.
lightning.
Yep. So that's my thought. Is it still morning? Can I still re-prepare my spells?
Yeah, you're just gonna have to spend another hour doing it though. It's about 8:30 in the morning.
Okay.
Okay, do we need to take Ishel with us because he knows how to pick a lock?
Ishel's been making himself busy and has become part of the woodland patrols that are just pretty much just habit.
Yeah.
If you want to catch up with him and ask him to accompany you, it's up to you guys. This is your kind of operation.
Sounds like a pretty sound plan.
Okay, so I guess the idea is to like harry the ogres from behind while we try to release the thunderstrike. Then.
Is there anything we could use? And this is a mechanics question, so this is a question to Jake too, out of character. Relating to Stinking Cloud, the spell that causes nausea. Is there any precautions we could take against that, like wet cloths or something like that?
Against Stinking Cloud?
Yeah, like let's say I had to virus bomb an area of things that were coming up on us. Is there any precautions we could take ahead of time so that that Stinking Cloud would not hinder us?
Well, the thing about Stinking Cloud is it's fairly indiscriminate. The other thing about Stinking Cloud is you actually have to inhale it. Just, food for thought on that one.
So we probably need an alternate air supply, and we won't be able to use it on things that breathe. Or we'd have to hold our breath.
Yeah, that's just how it operates. It's a magically confined volume of gas.
Okay.
That being said, anybody who goes into it gets treated the same way. If you guys can figure out a way to, because it's a fortitude roll, if you guys can figure out some way to boost your fortitude roll, that's one thing. If you guys figure out a way to not subject yourself to the elements of it, that's another way.
Okay. Well, there's no gas tanks in this time. I wonder what a wet cloth would do.
Hey, does anyone do you have a breathe underwater spell?
Nothing I've learned. Next level, I might be able to accommodate that.
Because breathe underwater spells create like an air bubble around the head.
Yeah.
That
So
would
that's a
work
possibility.
in combination.
I do not have that as of yet.
That might be more Terry's realm as a druid.
I
How
have
about-
it, but it's a 3rd level spell.
How bad is the weather right now? Is it still that bad as it was?
No, the weather is partially cloudy, clear skies with just a chill in the wind as it blows.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys, while you're discussing this, you're going to hear the door to the command hut kind of just slam open, and Tolls in full regalia with his armor immaculate is going to walk out with a number of guards as you kind of recognizes some of them are his senior sergeants. He's going to say, "Listen up, you dogs! We've got our orders. We're heading out in 45 minutes." And he's going to start turning in and issuing commands to his various different sub-sergeants who go running off. The garrison camp stops for about a good 10 seconds, and then all of a sudden it's that purpose has been put into them again. It's like machinery. They're packing their bags. They're getting their shit on. They're strapping into their armor, and they're loading up right now. And after Tolls is done issuing a few commands to his other sergeants, he's gonna make his way over to you guys.
I'll stand there in greeting.
He's gonna come up. He's gonna give the garrison salute to you guys, and
I'll return it.
you can definitely catch it. He's not used to a civilian, especially a non-citizen civilian, returning a salute to him. But now's not the time to kind of stand on these kinds of etiquette rules. And he's gonna say he's gonna look at you guys and say, "What are your plans for today?"
I'll say we're planning to release and heal a thunderstrike.
He's gonna go, "That's a little bit more exciting than any of the other commands I've given so far."
Go ahead and stick that in your little red bonnet.
Yeah.
So he's going to say, no doubt, he's going to kind of look over at Cedric and say, no doubt you've heard what our standing order will be. I hope it does not come to it, but we will be ready in case you need any assistance.
Well, looks like it
If I may
doesn't
ask, do you mind? I think our little mercenary crew might be more apt to guerrilla warfare. If you want to get in contact with them and see if they can kind of harry the back tail of the ogre's rear guard while we try to start some shit.
He's going to say, with where we believe the ogres are approaching into the mainland foothills, the mercenaries will be further away than we will be. He's going to say, not to say that they shouldn't be mobilized, however. He's going to say, I've assumed we've confirmed their location.
We have.
Excellent. If there's any way you can communicate with them and let them know to loop around on the backside to act as a flanking force, we might be able to confuse them by diversion and have them believe they're surrounded.
Let's do this then.
Agreed.
Cool. I guess we have to send Pepsi into the pain again. You know, the terrible I might be eating situation.
Or you guys can find another way to communicate with them, up to you.
Jeez, you guys are my familiar. Yeah, I guess we'll have to.
You're our Swiss Army wizard.
Yeah.
Best solution
Well,
for every problem.
that's how wizards are supposed to be spec'd, really.
Alright, Jake, I'm gonna have to head to bed. I'm about to fall asleep.
Okay. Well, you know, I hate to really shut down the show, but this is a really good point to move forward with. I've got a little bit of planning I feel I could be doing for the next engagement. It really gives me a good idea of what you guys will be attempting to do. Yeah, just that's fine with everybody else. I mean, it is
We're
almost 10
definitely
o'clock
going to abuse
anyway.
it. Yeah, we're going to abuse invisibility again.
Oh, for sure. Of course I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to abuse it. I am going to apply my reasonably gained skill in problem-solving applications.
Agreed. But straight up though, we need to find somebody that can pick a damn lock.
I can pick a lock. I'm an engineer. I built locks. I'm just not stealthy. Until I'm invisible.
Yeah, I
Then
was about to say, getting past a lock, not necessarily an issue for your crew. Doing it stealthily is.
Yeah. I can just putter. No, I'll just cast invisibility on myself, jump on the tensor's floating disc, putter over, so I'm not touching the ground, go pick the lock, and then putter right back.
Piece of cake, and then the next
And
time
then
I
I
have to
bump
cast
it open.
spells, we're fucked.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Oh well.
You know, that worked out really well. You might need to take Terry with you on the disc with you, so he can just drop a hex heal on it.
Yep, not a bad idea.
Yep.
This is gonna be great. Let's put our squishiest characters in the middle of an ogre
Yeah.
army.
Next to a huge hostile thunder strike.
It's not hostile. We're gonna save it.
Well, that remains to be determined whenever you find it.
Okay, fine. It's now an evil thunderstrike. It has red eyes.
No, it's just. I would imagine it's pissed off at anything and everything for being captured.
Yeah, so we're gonna release it.
It's
Alright.
a force
Therefore,
of nature.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like freeing a hurricane.
As long as we free it in their general direction. And then let the damage just ripple outward. And hope we don't get caught in the crossfire. That's my general idea. I don't think we can soothe it to any degree. Because who knows, it probably somehow magically is aware of all the evils we've done unto it and will never forgive us. But,
Wouldn't it suck if the campaign worked that way?
yeah, wouldn't it suck if everything backfired and hurt us all the time?
Hey, you guys! I gave you guys your one. Okay, you can't
Hey, I
get
wasn't
mad at me
making
that
any
nothing
comments,
goes
Jake.
according to
Jake,
plan.
Jake, is this a guilty conscience talking? Because I didn't make any accusations.
All right, well, here, let me say this. Everybody watching in stream, thanks for watching. It was fun. We're shutting it down. We've got a really good jumping off point for next week. Next week at 6:30 Central Time, 7:30 Eastern. Hope to see
God,
everybody then. I'm shutting it down. Thank you. Good night.